Hello guys, in this video I am going to show you how you can recursively download everything from a FTP site if you have access to it. Like we previously saw, we have anonymous access to this FTP server, but there wasn't anything on that FTP. But what we're going to do is we are going to SSH into this Metasploitable machine, and we're going to add a path directory for the anonymous user. So therefore I'm going to show you how to do that. So we want to SSH into the Metasploitable machine, and you also need to add this host key algorithm. It's basically to use this old algorithm that Metasploitable is using because it's deprecated and Kali Linux does not support that by default. So you need to add this command over here. All right, so let's go ahead and log in. The password is msfadmin, and the username is also msfadmin. So if we copy this and we paste it in here, there we go. So now the unknown, so the xterm color. So for this one, every time you log in, you also need to do this. So you need to do an export. Let me make this bigger for you guys. Export term equals to xterm. Let me see, export term. Yep, that's the way you do it. So let's go ahead and now we should be able to clear this. There we go. Awesome. So now the path that I want to add to this, let me see, it's going to be, I believe, ls. If we go into var there's a couple of websites that Metasploitable is using. So the one that I want to add is the DAV. There's nothing in here. So let's add the dvwa. So this one, right? Let's go ahead and copy that, the entire path, right? And now we need to do a sudo nano, and we want to go into the etc vsftpd.conf. So this is the configuration of the FTP server. So from here you can allow the anum root. So we are going to uncomment this, and if you don't have this, you can just write it yourself. It's just anon underscore root and equals. So basically this is going to be the directory for the anonymous user whenever he accesses the FTP server. That's what we want to configure. Press X and then yes, press enter. So now if we do a cat and we copy this guy over here, we should be able to see this enable. Where is it? Should be at the top. There we go. So anum underscore root. So here's the directory path that the anonymous user is going to see it whenever we access FTP, right? So let's go ahead and just do exit. And now from Kali Linux, if you do an FTP to 10.10.10.6, anonymous, there we go. If we do an ls, you can see now that we have access to that, we are in that directory, which is our directory. Can we do a cd and go back? No, still the same. But yeah, you can see that we have a lot of stuff in here now. We have the about, config, docs, dvwa, external, hackable. What is in cd hackable in here? Upload, users, cd to upload, right? So there's a lot of stuff. There's an email, so we can take a look at that later. But I just wanted to show you that the directory is now present. And what we could do in here is that I wanted to showcase how you can download everything from this FTP server. So the way to do this is by doing a wget command. And before we do that, let me go ahead and go into cd. Let me go ahead and go into my desktop, and let's go ahead and make a directory. And we're going to call this Metasploitable, and we're going to do nn cd to the same directory, right? So we are going to make a directory, and we also want to cd to that directory. There we go. Cool. So now in here is where I want to start downloading. So we can do a wget, the m command, and then we're going to do FTP whack anonymous, yep, colon anonymous at 10.10.10.6. So this is going to download or try to download everything from that FTP site or server that we have access to. So let's see what happens. So you can see over here, it started downloading and it downloaded everything already. Clear. If we do an ls in here, do a cd into the 10.10.10.6, you can see everything in here now. So what you could do is you can just open open the folder and you can see everything now from here. We'll go to the desktop, Metasploitable, and from here you can start looking for like credentials, if there are any credentials in here, maybe in security, right? See if there's any like juicy passwords in here. There's nothing. How about in setup? Is there any pass in here? Nothing in here. So yeah, you can keep looking the instructions, external hackable. This one said hackable, this users. So we have the 12337. We have a couple, it looks like we have a couple basically usernames over here. Pablo, Smitty, admin, uploads. What's in the uploads? There's an email. Yep, so really interesting stuff. So that's how you are able to basically do a recursive download from an FTP site that you have access to. Maybe in here we got some credentials. We can see the database. We see the database user. You can see the root, which is just the database user, which is just root, right? And the password is nothing. So this one doesn't contain a password. And here's another DB over here, 5432. So, you know, just doing some recon over here. Maybe we find more juicy stuff, documentation, images. So yeah. Yep. And let me take a look at this one. There's nothing in here either. Robots, see if there's any other links. Disallow, nothing to disallow. Vulnerabilities, what's in vulnerabilities? We can do brute force, SQL, SSEC, brute force, source, low, medium, help. So a lot of cool stuff in here. But yeah, this is it for this video. Just wanted to showcase how you are able to download all the files at once from a FTP site. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.